welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Amy, and I am mother of two boys, 6 and 16, and I share grocery hauls and living and life and motherhood and all the things here on my channel. And if that's something that's of interest to you, I would love for you to stick around. Today we have a grocery haul from Grocery Outlet, one of our favorite stores to shop at. And also at the end, I'm gonna show you what I did with a couple of the things that I got. I'm gonna show you some homemade faux pico de gallo salsa, guacamole, and some potato salad. So stick around to the end of the video for that, and let's get right into what I got this week for groceries. Let's go ahead and get into what we got this week. I apologize if you can hear my cat's water bowl running. It is right next to me here at the table. So my teenager is on a medical grade formula, but our formula hasn't arrived yet. I don't think it's part of the shortages of formula because it is Nestle brand, which wasn't part of the recall, but I don't know. I know that they're struggling as well because other people have been switching over to new formulas. But anyways, regardless, we haven't got our shipment, so we went ahead and picked up just a couple of plant-based protein drinks in the meantime for my son. He drinks the formula for extra nutrition because he has a very high metabolism, and so it is okay that we are supplementing with this. It's not an autoimmune disease or anything like that he has to have a special formula. My heart goes out to anyone that is struggling that does have to have a very specific formula for their child that can't get it right now. Hoping it shows up in the next couple days. For now, we got the double chocolate and then this Ripple coffee. This is for my 16-year-old, and he doesn't drink a lot of coffee, but occasionally he will, so we got him one of these. This is just everything they had on the shelf at Grocery Outlet that was chocolate or coffee. The other one was berry, and I didn't think that he would drink that one. So anyways, long story to say, we got some protein shakes, some plant-based protein shakes for my 16-year-old who's allergic to dairy. And then also picked up two things of these plant-based shreds for him. I've never tried this Green Grove brand before, but we'll see how it goes. And he does prefer the cheddar shreds, so we got two of those for his quesadillas he likes to make, and also for a pizza that we're going to make this week for dinner for him. And then we got two things of large eggs and three things of this uncured turkey bacon. So we have three of those. And then for those in the house that can eat cheese, we got the Cabot brand New York Extra Sharp. I really like this Cabot brand. I buy it whenever I find it. And then my father-in-law currently doesn't have the ability to eat anything harder than mashed potatoes or anything like that. It has to be really soft from a dental surgery that he had. So it's his birthday on the 5th, and we went ahead and picked him up this cheesecake because we thought that would be perfect. He would be able to eat that hopefully, and maybe it would brighten his day a little bit to have a little treat. So we're gonna drop that off over at my in-laws in the next couple days. We got a thing of brown sugar, a thing of hamburger buns. It's 4th of July weekend, and we are gonna barbecue. Even though we're not huge 4th of July people in this household, we still have a long weekend and we want to hang out and barbecue and spend time with each other. So we got those. And then we got some of this light tonic water. I was really impressed. It only has, here I gotta turn it sideways, 7 grams of added sugar, and most tonic waters are 30 grams of sugar. So I wanted to make some mixed drinks this weekend. We got some of this Hideout grapefruit flavored vodka that is gluten-free, which is really exciting for my partner. He's very sensitive and he can't do spirits. I know some people can do the spirits even if they have gluten in them, but my partner, his celiac, does not allow him to do that. He gets sick. So we got that, and we got these which say they're gluten-free, so we will be making some mixed drinks. Picked up this Ripple oat milk protein. My partner had actually picked this up after work one day on his way home because we needed some milk, and we really liked it. It works good in my coffee as well, so we got 3 of those this time. We've been going through a lot more milk lately, especially with my son's formula not being available. And then we were trying to buy my son, who went shopping with us tonight, one Sprite, and it accidentally rang up as a 6-pack. And we were in a hurry, and instead of waiting to get a refund, we just said, can we just take 6? And they said fine. So now we have a ton of Sprite. Don't really have that much soda in our house, but that's okay. Like I said, it's a holiday weekend, long weekend, and the kids will enjoy that. We got, for my 6-year-old, for his breakfast, we got this strawberry banana Activia. He really likes that, so we got those for him. I got this deluxe bold Caesar, says it has, let's see if we can focus, made with aged Parmesan and extra garlic. And if you've been around my channel, you know I love garlic, and I will take extra garlic whenever I can, so I thought that sounded good to try. I've got mayonnaise, a thing of Kraft singles, and a big box of string cheese. I thought it was pretty cool that this comes in a recyclable cardboard box now. I mean, it's still individually wrapped, but 24 string cheeses. It was a really good price. And then we've had a whole bunch of treats around the house that we got that were not gluten-free, and my partner has been really sad because he hasn't had any treats, so we picked up some gluten-free Oreos. These are also one of those unintentionally vegan items that my teenager can eat, so that's great. So my teenager can eat those as well, because he has also not been able to eat the snacks that we've had in the house because they had milk in them. And then for some vegetables, we've got cilantro. I'm going to make some guacamole. I have some frozen avocados I got a while back at Grocery Outlet that I'm going to use up. And I'm also going to use some canned diced tomatoes to make a faux or fake pico de gallo salsa with this as well. So looking forward to that. And then we got 3 things of corn on the cob for grilling this weekend. A big watermelon. My kids love watermelon. I only buy it when it's in season because I just don't think it tastes good otherwise. So we're really excited for watermelon season. You'll probably be seeing watermelon in almost all of my videos for the next couple months. And then a thing of russet potatoes, a 10-pound, I believe, bag. I am going to make my father-in-law some potato salad because I figure he can eat that as well, as long as I overcook the potatoes for him. He said he should be able to eat it, and I thought that would be a nice treat for him on the holiday weekend since he can't eat all the other things that everybody else can eat. So I'm going to make him some potato salad. And then a big thing of power greens. I like to freeze half of this because this is such a big container and never get through it before it goes bad. So I freeze half of it for smoothies for my kids. And then the other half I'm going to eat with the Caesar dressing this week for lunches for myself for some salad. I've been really needing more greens in my diet. I don't know about you, but when I don't eat enough leafy greens or broccoli or things like that, I start to crave it really bad. So needed some greens in my diet, some nice dark leafy greens. And then we got some bell peppers. That's one for the potato salad, and also my kids like to eat them for their lunches. Got some nectarines. Was really excited. I haven't had nectarines in a while, but again, they're in season right now, so excited to have those. For my partner's lunches this week, he got these ghost pepper chef's cut real jerky co. I think these are beef and pork, 7 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and he will eat this with the string cheese and these chicharrones or fried pork skins, which are also gluten-free, for his lunches this week. So a little something different than just the gluten-free bread and peanut butter sandwiches that he normally eats. Thought that would be nice, especially with it being hot out, to have something extra for him when he's working really hard in the heat. And then the other thing we got was a thing of lime juice for the drinks this weekend, and also for making the salsa and the guacamole. Some safflower oil because we were out of oil. Some sesame teriyaki that's gluten-free. This stuff is so good if you can find it in your area. It is gluten-free, and it's got little pieces of sesame seed in it, and it tastes so good. It's one of our favorites. Pick that up. They've been out for a while at Grocery Outlet, so I was really excited to find it because I don't know where else to get it in my area. For my littlest, we got a thing of Cheez-Its for him to snack on for snacks this week. And then for myself, I got a thing of these Everything Pretzel Crisps. I really love these. They're so good, and it's perfect for when I am feeling like I need a snack, but I don't want to eat chips or anything like that. And then behind the chicharrones, we have some Juanita's gluten-free tortilla chips. This is our favorite brand of tortilla chips, although they used to be way more buttery and like restaurant quality, and I've noticed in the last year that they've gotten thicker and not as buttery, but they're still really good. They're just not quite as good as they used to be. And that's for the salsa and guacamole that I'm going to make this week to go with that. And then my 6-year-old begged for these pizza snack rolls, combination pizza, for his lunches this week. I don't normally always buy this kind of lunch for my 6-year-old, but I figure once in a while it's nice to have a nice treat. I appreciate a nice treat every once in a while. And with the heat kicking in this week, I thought nothing better than something I can throw in the microwave easily for lunches for him. So we got these pizza snack rolls for my 6-year-old and seaweed for my 6-year-old and 16-year-old. They both love it. And for dinner one night this week, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So we're going to make these tomorrow when my partner gets home from hiking with the kids. And this is a bruschetta 4-meat pizza and a Canadian style bacon and pineapple. I know, the controversy. I love pineapple on pizza. My partner does not. Let me know down in the comments. Does pineapple belong in pizza? What's your thought on that? But anyways, so we got a pepperoni sausage and a pineapple Canadian bacon, and then my partner got just it's upside down, just a plain DiGiorno gluten-free. This is the best gluten-free pizza we have found, but it's hard to find everywhere. They used to sell it at Walmart, but they stopped selling it at Walmart around the pandemic, and I haven't seen it come back on the store shelf, so fingers crossed it does. And then my son that's allergic to dairy, I have some pizza crusts in the freezer for him, and we'll just make him a pizza with his dairy-free cheese. Anyways, I think that's everything I got this week. Okay, so I thought I would show you a little prep work for some things I mentioned in my video. And so I am first making a drink, because I like to occasionally on a long weekend have a drink and cook. I love to cook. I made this drink last night trying it out. Like I said, I don't drink very often, so it must have been a good drink that I want to drink another one tonight. But I just take a nectarine. These are a little unripe, but it doesn't matter by the time they soak in the drink, because you're going to let it soak in the drink. It is fine. It's just harder to get the pit out, so I just cut around the pit. Just put those nectarines in the glass. It's kind of nice, actually, the peach to be a little bit, or the nectarine to be a little bit sour in this drink. It tastes good. So it's actually okay for the flavor that it's not super ripe. I bet it would be really delicious, super ripe as well. We have this Hideout vodka. Sees my dirty dishes on the counter over there. This grapefruit flavor. This is really cheap and it's gluten-free and it's actually really, really good. I'm probably going to put these in the freezer and chill the whole glass. So you're gonna pour some of that. Just eyeball it, kind of like maybe a shot and a half. It's not quite a double. Some lime juice. And then these are actually really cold. I gotta get my opener. These I got at Grocery Outlet, these light tonic waters. These are delicious. They're only 7 grams of sugar and they are so good. They're not too sweet, but they're not as bitter as like just using seltzer water or club soda. You know, it has the sweetness. And this has been chilled in the fridge. It's just really good tonic water. What?
They added Friday night on here. We can watch the original Friday night.
Oh, nice. Those nectarines are so good. Okay. I'm putting these in the freezer. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up 3 onions. I'm going to use an onion for the salsa, an onion for the guacamole, and an onion for the potato salad that I'm making for my father-in-law. I'm not going to use a lot of onion in his because I'm going to saute it up so it's soft so he can easily eat it. I'm not going to like saute them. I'm just going to like brown them, you know, soften them up a little bit Anyways, I think it will change the flavor if I don't put any onion in them, and I don't have any onion powder, so I'm going to do that, but I don't want to put a ton of onion in it for him. And then I have a bundle of cilantro that I'm going to wash and chop up. I'm going to get that chopped up. I'm going to get some jalapeno slices chopped up. I'm going to open a couple cans of tomatoes. I got these Hunt's diced tomatoes. They're just plain. And then I have these petite cut tomatoes with sweet onions and roasted garlic in rich juice. And I'm going to use that for my salsa, both of these together. So it's not going to be a fresh pico de gallo, but it is going to be chunkier than like a blended. We're not going to blend it up. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to make that. I'm going to strain these off so there's not a ton of liquid left on them. And then I will show you next what we're going to do with all of those ingredients once we get that part all prepped. Don't know that I filmed cutting that, and if I missed cutting it, I am so sorry. I meant to cut the cilantro on camera, but I think my camera was off, so I cut the cilantro. And I forgot to tell you that I was going to cut some mini baby bell peppers to go in with the onions that I'm going to saute for the potato salad. See, that's what I did last time. See, I paused you again. And then I wasn't recording again, but my partner helped me, and you are now unpaused, and I am back to cutting the peppers. Well, it is the night before 4th of July, so fireworks are, you know, going to be in the video. It's just the reality of it. Cooking in the kitchen. Oh, I'm the messiest when I cook. The messiest. I need one of those vacuums on the floor that you can kick stuff in. You know what I mean? That's the dream. They're so cool. What? I just prepped myself some salad topping. I don't know why it was cutting up so many peppers for your dad's salad. I just need a little bit of red pepper. Sometimes I'll get carried away. Now I have just prepped myself bell peppers for my salads this week. Into the pot.
I've never known what that can openers for.
How do you get it open?
Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
I use my hand. I always wondered what that thing was.
I wasn't recording any of that. Alright, again, I chopped jalapenos off camera. Congratulations. Chippity chopped them up. Sorry about that. Alright, well that's draining. Sorry about my mess on my stove. These are getting nice and tender. I think I'm about to take them off because I don't want them to get too sweet in flavor. I still want it to taste like a delicious, fresh-ish potato salad instead of a cooked potato salad. Okay, so I strained the tomatoes. I have half of the cilantro I'll put in, half of it will go in the guacamole, the jalapenos will go in here, and half the onions will go in here. So I'm going to mix that all up and show you what it looks like. Oh, I gotta get better lighting in here for you guys. Sorry about that. So this is what it looks like. Sorry, this was kind of an unplanned making of this video, so my lighting's not great. I don't have my ring light out here. But I added a whole bunch of lime juice and salt. Just add to taste. You know, keep adding and then tasting it until it tastes pretty good. And then you'll put a lid on it and let it sit for 24 hours at least before you eat it. And it's great with chips. And it's kind of a combination between a fresh salsa and a jarred salsa. I'm going to go ahead and hand mash these avocados that I defrosted. They were frozen avocados. I bought them frozen. And I'm going to hand mash them and mix in the cilantro, onion, and some more lime juice and salt. I could put jalapenos in here, but I'm not going to this time because all I have is pickled jalapenos and I just want to keep this really tasting fresh because of the avocados being previously frozen. So I don't want to use also pickled jalapenos. I just feel like it will taste not as good. So anyways, I'm going to do that and yeah, and we'll have some guacamole. All right, and that is the homemade chunky guacamole. I probably put more onion in than I needed to, and it definitely tastes better with red onion, but I didn't have any red onion. And I didn't want to buy more because I had a whole bunch of these sweet little onions. So I just use those instead. And I'm going to throw the potato salad together here in a few. All right, I'm going to go ahead and chop up these potatoes. I usually leave the skins on, but for my father-in-law, I am going to take the skins off. And yeah, I got some pickles I'm going to chop up. And then I will show you how we're going to put this all together. Okay, I'm gonna make some sauce for the potato salad. So I'm gonna put about a cup of mayonnaise in here. Okay, about a cup of mayonnaise. And then a nice healthy squirt of mustard. I like a nice mustard potato salad. And then celery seed, just a palmful. You don't want it to overpower. And then a good healthy sprinkle of dill. You could do fresh dill if you had it. I'm just using dried dill because it's what I have. And then paprika, just a nice little sprinkle. I like a lot of paprika. My family doesn't, so I just add more paprika to mine afterwards. And then quite a bit of pepper. Some salt. Not a lot. We salted the potatoes when we cooked them, so we don't need a lot of salt added. And then I'm just going to add some pickle juice right from the jar, because I'm not going to put pickles in my father-in-law's because they're crunchy enough that he can't eat them. So we're just doing pickle juice instead. That was a lot of pickle juice. That looks really good. I'm going to taste it. Oh, actually, that's perfect. That's delicious. All right. I might add just a tiny bit more mayonnaise. In fact, this jar just has a little bit left in it, so I'm just going to see what I can scrape out of it with a spatula. Add that to it. Some not going to be a lot. Maybe another 1/4 cup or so. Make sure we get it nice and smooth. And that is going to be perfect poured over those potatoes. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, so I have the potatoes all peeled thanks to the help of my partner. They were quite difficult since they were so overcooked, but I think we've got a good place between mashed potato and potato salad. It is still got some firmness to it. Like if you squeeze it, it's still got some firmness, but it also falls apart quite easily, right? So and then the sauce. I'm not going to put all the sauce in yet because it might be too much because I added extra mayonnaise. And then I'm going to lightly stir it so we don't turn it into soup. I think that looks pretty good to me. I will take the sauce, the extra sauce that I still have, and I will cover it up. And then if the potatoes have soaked up a lot of the sauce overnight, then I can add some more sauce in the morning. But I think right now it looks perfect. And I'm not going to add any pickle actually because I think the pickle juice is fine. I was going to take some out and add some fresh pickle to ours, but yeah, no, I think the flavor is there with having put the pickle juice in the sauce. And I am going to put this in the fridge to sit overnight, and I will show you it in the morning. All right, this is the potato salad the next day. It looks perfectly fine. It doesn't look like I need to add any more sauce. And we're going to go ahead and take this over to my father-in-law here in a minute, along with his cheesecake that we bought for him. So I hope you enjoyed this last portion of the video. I've really liked sharing just a little bit of what I'm doing with my groceries from my haul at the end of my videos lately. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy that as well. And if you do enjoy it and you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you join me for more hauls and cooking and life and living and motherhood and all the things we do here on this channel. But until next time, peace.